Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm going to show you guys how to kill input lag. So you guys just want to start up your Windows Explorer. And I have this in the description and the comments. Just paste this in and replace your username with whatever yours actually is. See TA System Settings, right click on that, open with Notepad. And then for each one of these you can use Control F. On the side here, we just want to find OneFrameThreadLag. So we'll put that in here, press the down arrow. We want that to be false. So if it's true, make it false. This is the tweak that kind of makes your CPU and GPU talk a little bit better to each other, that doesn't require you actually touching a setting within the game. The next one now, we want to do static decals, which if we find that one, this one's just going to be stopping the engine from permanently rendering useless stadium textures. And we want to make sure that's set to true and not false. And then the next one is dynamic shadows, which you want to make sure that's set to true and not false. The dynamic shadows, it basically just kills real-time shadows that spike your CPU frames. Next one is motion blur skinning. Just want to make sure that motion blur skinning is set to 0. It comes with 1. And then the only step left for us to do is just make sure you press save before you leave. And then after all that, you're basically all done. The main thing I'll say is I've been messing with this bandwidth here, and it really just does depend on, the kind of router you have and a lot of other things that just mainly depend on your actual system. I feel like a lot of people turn these off unless like they really need them on. And this is kind of just how I leave mine, but this is the only other recommendation I'll give you guys, is just leave your FPS at 120. I just plugged this desktop back in. It's been a long time since I used it, so it was at 360. But 120 is good because that's how Rocket League is. It updates at 120 hertz per second or per whatever it is. And 120 FPS, no matter if you have a better monitor with better hertz, 120 FPS is the way to go.